Public schools and private schools are funded in very different ways. The public schools receive their funding from the state, the local community, as well as a small amount from the federal government. Private, Catholic, independent schools do not have that same source of funding. They cannot rely on state, federal, or community funds to ensure a stable financial operation. So let's take a closer look at how Catholic and private schools are funded. Catholic and private schools are funded very differently from the local public schools. Public schools receive their funding from the state, the local community, and a very small percentage from the federal government. Catholic and private schools do not have that same source of funding. So where do they get their funding? They get their funding from tuition. They also get their funding from fees. Now that could be a book fee, that could be a transportation fee, that could be an athletic fee, that could be a music fee. A wide variety of fees are often charged by both Catholic and private schools. The other area is the area of development. That means funds not related to tuition or fees. You're looking at annual fund appeals, capital campaigns, grants, endowments, and special events like auctions or dinner dances. Those are the three primary sources of funding for Catholic and private schools: tuition, fees, and development activities. Now, when you look at a Catholic school, you see on the screen that generally tuition and registration accounts for about 66%. Some schools, it might be as high as 80 or 85%. It depends on the school itself. Many Catholic schools that are associated with individual parishes oftentimes receive funding from the parish. Now, in this particular model, 17% of the funds for this particular Catholic school came from a direct donation from the parish. And then you'll see from donations and fundraisers, that's the development activities, about 17%. So again, that applies to Catholic elementary schools that are associated with a particular parish. Now, on the other side of the screen here, you'll see the breakdown for independent schools. Here, the net tuition and fees account for 75% of all funds received. Endowments and surplus draw funds were almost 7%. Other income, again, such as athletic events, particular alumni activities, perhaps, accounts for about 6.3%. Annual giving, 5.2%. Auxiliary income, that can come from cafeteria and bookstores. And then interest and investments, almost 2%. So again, you see the sources of revenues are very different for Catholic schools, independent schools, versus the public school. So when you think about funding and the operational revenues for Catholic and private schools, you're looking at tuition, fees, and development. That's where you get the money to keep your school going. I hope this information was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you and have a great day.